Hello everybody. I am trying I'm actually sitting down on this. I was just talking about in the video of me cash stuffing that I have a hard time with this tripod sitting because I have to sit far back and it like leans up against the desk, but we're gonna try it because I do want to update some of this. I'm gonna take out the money I'm taking to the bank and like show you guys just kind of like my little process for this. Yeah, and just have a little chit chat. I think that's what we should do. So basically, let's talk about it. I have had a really hard week mentally. I just had a very overwhelming work day that just, oh my gosh, it was really bad. I was so overwhelmed. I think I cried like 3 or 4 times this weekend just with everything going on. And then I had a day where I was going to work and I just got really frustrated with myself that I have gotten myself into debt. And like, I am so proud of myself for like changing my life, changing my habits. But sometimes it's just really frustrating. And I know you shouldn't compare yourself to other people, but when you see people just taking off however amount of work and going on vacation and doing all these things, I just got in my own head and I was like, okay, why did I do this to myself? You know, why? Because it's like, I feel like my whole entire adult life, I have just been working to, pay back the debts. And like, in those few years, I've been teetering back and forth and ignoring it and adding more debt. And it's like, it's so easy to ignore it. And I know not everything as it seems, and some people just go into more debt, some people don't have debt. Everyone has different financial circumstances, and that's what I had to remind myself of. Everybody's journey is different, like, and mental health is super important. If you are not like putting, whether it is time or money or what you see is fit for your self-care, like, please put time aside for yourself. I took yesterday to kind of just decompress and do a little self-care. And I feel a little better. I'm still a little overwhelmed, but yeah, I just wanted to be honest about that. Like, this journey isn't all easy, and making all these extra payments and everything smooth and perfect. This last week was really hard. Yeah. So another thing that I have decided as of actually yesterday, I made the full decision. I paid off, for those of you who have been around, I paid off my, is it still in here? I think I took it out. Yeah, I took it out. This envelope is going to be coming back into the picture, and not just as a, okay, this is now my grocery credit card. For those of you who are new to my channel, I actually just paid off my Discover card with my 100 envelope savings challenge money. And it was amazing, such a great accomplishment. And last time I logged in just to make sure everything was paid off and good in this account, there was a balance transfer option for 0% for 12 months. And I've done a balance transfer once actually to this card from my old Target card like years ago, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to save interest, I'm going to do that. And I ended up like not paying it off in time, and it just added to my balance. But when I logged on, I saw that. I've been thinking about it, and I am transferring majority of my Chase balance. I am just leaving enough where I am going to make December's payment, have this all paid off, and then $4,000, I wrote it down, $4,040 is going to be getting transferred. Let me see. Yeah, so I am transferring the $4,400 balance I'll have on here after a last payment to my Discover, and then the transfer fee is going to be $220. So I will have a $4,620 balance on this in the next like 5 to 7 days. So this will be changing. Instead of stuffing this every month, I will be doing the Discover again. And at first I was like, well, I mean, it'll just like motivate me to pay. And I was like, you know what? This is going to be my last card, like my last balance I'm paying off. And I'm like, if I could save a little money, because this insurance charge last was a little over $100. So I'm like, okay, basically I did 2 months of interest to transfer it over, 0%, and this is going to be paid off this year. Like my next card I'm paying off after my 3rd. After this card, it's going to be my Apple, which is a little under $2,000, and then this will be my last one. So I am doing a balance transfer. And yeah, I just decided, you know, any money I can save is going to be good. It'll help me just kind of breathe a little more. And then I did see the news with the student loans that we do have more time till it gets repaid. I still am going to do the plan I had to get this to 300, and then I think every month after that I'll probably add like a minimum 100, and then this is my last debt after my cards. So if everything goes well and everything happens, if I do get $10,000 off this, I'll have $3,025 and like 71 cents. So I can knock that out for sure. But I'm just trying to take it easy and not stress myself out, like one step at a time. But yeah, so this will be coming back into play. I need to organize my binders. I am going to just throw this in here. I do need to organize my binders, which that should be another video that I do. Also, if you saw, anyone remember that I made little, oh my god, what binder is it in? I gotta find my other one. I made little transaction logs, super cute, just little. I was playing around. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I wanted to make it a little bigger. I made it a little too big. It doesn't fit in here without like squishing it. So this is gonna go into my big one. I think this will be my, and I did make the middle bigger too. But this will probably be for my car maintenance. I think I'm gonna go through and we'll count. And then I did decide, I didn't make a bunch because I'm very like, let me see how I work with this. And then, so I made these two. So they can kind of like clip in and be a dashboard more thing. Like not a dash, is that the word I'm looking for? But, so they're laminated. So I can write in it and then go from there. Maybe this will be new tire. Should this be, should we do this here? Should we do tire? Should we do birthday? Travel? I don't know. Maybe let's do that. Should we do that? I think we should do that. I think let's do, excuse me. I think we'll do new tire, and then we'll do, I'll do Whiskey's one, my little baby. And then I like this because obviously I can write in Sharpie and then erase it with alcohol. So let's see. If you can't tell, blue is one of my favorite colors. I have really liked purple too. But yeah, let's just do, and hopefully you guys can see everything all right. Setting this all up. And if you are watching this video and you didn't watch week 3's cash stuffing, if you have a good overhead tripod, please let me know of any recommendations, because I would love to like sit down like this more. And I know, I think I'm doing the job right with this. It's just hard because I want to sit closer, but I have to sit a little farther back. Today is the 23rd, and we are going to be adding the $50 I have here. It's so crazy to me that I've like moved on enough, like moved not even up, but like I have a new tires little cash envelope with a sinking fund, because old me was so chaotic. Like I knew things would come up, like car stuff, and I was like, we'll figure it out when it comes. And then I would obviously have to drain my entire savings. We are just going to count this, make sure it is $79. Next week I will be stuffing this. This will be the last one I stuff before my registration is due in February. And I think I might try to do the 2-year one. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, 79. So yeah, then we'll have all of that done. And again, same thing with this. It's funny, if you told me 10 years ago I'd save up for my vehicle registration months in advance, I'd probably laugh. But here we are. Yeah, so I'm gonna see how I like this style, and then obviously like I like something like this too. But I want to see if I could do like a second side, figure all that out. This is all like new, like designing stuff like this, but I like this because it's like you can design it the way you want. And that's the same thing, like ideally I'd love to set up like a budget planner the way I want, because I am like so picky about binders and like planners, and it is just really funny. So we got the new tires, guys. 50 birthday. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for my birthday, but I guess, you know, I still have time. 20, 40, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200. So yeah, I should have 220, 240. I'll have 260 for my birthday. Again, don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have any big plans. Travel right now. Let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. This just has 160. This is actually going to be like, after I pay off my debt, I want to take a vacation, preferably like a all-inclusive, somewhere I lay by a pool or a beach and just like relax and not do anything for a week, because I've just been go, go, go for so many years. And then scuba diving, I am planning on, I want to get my open water scuba diving certification next year. So I need to research. There's a place around me I just need to talk to see how much it's gonna be, and then I can like up how much I need to put aside. I still have to see. I have a wetsuit, but I got the wetsuit when I was in high school. So don't know if it'll still fit, but we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 150, 160. Yeah, so that's my plan to do that. Fun fact, I really love like the water, and I love sea animals. I actually wanted to be a marine biologist, which is why my brother is older than me. He is my half brother. He said that if I got my open water, we would go scuba diving together. It never happened. Life happened for me and for him, but I would still love to accomplish this goal and, you know, scuba dive. So that's these. We got it set up. I will do this again when I decide what I want to do. Maybe I'm kind of thinking is maybe I'll do a tracker log, like have a binder of just tracker logs, you know what I mean? Because I like it like in here like this, but I feel like if I have it like this, I'd want it in a separate binder, and then I could just go through on the side. You know what I'm saying? Or do I sound crazy? I am gonna, maybe I'll do that at the end of the year. We'll do like a cash envelope reboot, because I do have 4, 5, 6. I have 7 binders, or like, yeah. So it's kind of crazy. Let's see. I'll go on my big one. This was actually an accident. Like, I got these big ones. Oop, oh my gosh. I got these big ones first. This is where I keep majority of my cards. They're in timeout, and then if they're not in my purse, I'm usually not in trouble. So we are just gonna confirm. See, like, I am actually gonna update this. And this is one that is not, so we'll just do it. Today, 11/23. So there should be 478 in my 2, 3, 4, 30, 60, 80, 100. I am gonna like recount everything because my brain, if you watched the last video, I am gonna include the blooper of me realizing I cash stuffed an extra wrong envelope because my brain is just like, what is going on? 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And then this should be 78. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 5, 6, 6, 7, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, and 78. So we are right on the money. I mean, and this should show you, you can totally do an index card. This is how I've done it for like all the years. I have just now, like recently been like, I want to be a little fancy. But you could literally do this with anything. So, I can't get this under this. Oh, excuse me. So just give them a little upgrade, see how I like these, and then we'll decide what I want trackers for all, because I would like to have trackers in everything. And then this one is just slightly bigger, so, but it looks good in my bigger one. Buffer is actually turning into one of my goals for next year. So we have 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 210, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. So it's 224. So this is actually turning into, and I'll explain this more. I am planning on being 2 months ahead. So like I'm going to be saving all year so that next November and December, by the end of October, are paid for. That's just a little goal I have. I'll explain why more closer and like when I'm setting the goal up, just because there's thoughts to it, but also it's kind of a cool goal to just be 2 months ahead, go into the holidays, not be stressed about bills, and then whatever I make, we can go from there. Next year is definitely a big savings year for me. Future car I think only has 10. I am not planning on getting a car anytime soon. I paid off my car last year, but I am just realistic in the fact that eventually I'm gonna have to get a new car one day. And then land is, I would eventually like to buy a land and obviously have a house, and I really want a really big garden and all of that fun stuff. So that is, these two are very like long-term goals, but I'm like, little things aside now add up later. I gotta figure out where these two are going. I have no idea yet. Oh man. And let's see, what is this? Maybe I'll switch this whiskeys for this. So whiskey is my cat. I love these little, I don't know if you can see them, the little whiskers and the little cat mouth. I think they're so freaking cute. She has a lot because I just rolled over all of her stuff. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 40, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200, 210, 214. So yeah, she has the extra. I did just switch her to a little more of an expensive food, which, you know, she deserves it, so I'm not mad about it. I have fun fact, I've actually had Whiskey, my cat, since like the week after I moved out on my own, so she's been with me my entire adult life, which is kind of crazy. I have the $2 left in personal. I did take out the $6 that I technically spent, with my little red card savings, I spent $5.69, but I decided I'm just gonna do $6 and we'll keep the change in my checking account. So personal just has $2, gas has the $200 I just stuffed. I think all of this is pretty good. Household, I did stuff because I am going to be doing some deep cleaning and I just need a few things around the house. And then gifts. Gifts, I am, like I said in my stuffing video, I am getting my parents' Christmas gift next week, and not that my mom's gonna come across this video, but I haven't been saying what it is because what if she does see one of them, because she knows that I do make these videos and I don't want to ruin the surprise because it's been really hard to keep a secret. So that I should know how much I'm going to be spending out of that next week. I might add another 50 next week because whatever I don't use, I am going to put towards my sister's baby shower gift, or and I might get a few like my owners of my work a gift for Christmas, so that is all good there. Yeah, so how has everyone else been? I know I talked about what's been going on with me, but what's been going on with you guys? Anyone have anything exciting going on? Any money wins? Has anyone felt the same way I do with just being like burnt out and really frustrated with myself about spending all that money, especially as a young adult that I'm now spending forever paying back? Let me know. And even if you don't comment it, if you do relate to it, like I just want you to know that I mean, I have felt the same way, and this is not all a just uphill happy rainbows and butterflies journey. It has been very hard for me to change my money habits. So this is how I normally break stuff down. I have a lot of sticky notes I write everywhere because it's just easier for me, especially during the week when I spend money and I have to pay something back and like what card it's on. I've been doing, I write every day in my planner if I spend money, where I spent it, and then I started adding, if I did put it on a card, I put what card it's on, and then if it's cash, I write what envelope it came from. So for my extra debt payment, this is very exciting. I know this is weird. I know I talk about this every time I count to 50, but 200, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 100. So we're at 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, $606, which is crazy. I think it'll leave me with like 600 something with my balance left, which will be insane. Which I'm so excited about. It makes me feel like I can breathe a little more, just because again, I am so tired of I know I'm paying for what I've done to my own self, like with not saving my money wisely, or what's the word I'm looking for? Not having good money management as a young adult, but it's okay because now we are working to have a better future. City is coming out because I am paying back. I did put 2 things on this card this week. I'm trying to see if I have them. I did buy myself food one time. I'm trying to see if I have. Yeah, and I was out of town and I did pick up a few food items from the grocery store. So, again, I'm not mad about it as long as it gets paid back. So, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 90, 200, 210, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 220. Which again, I don't care as long as it gets paid back. And part of this is gas. I had 3 gas fill-ups that I did put on my card. I am actually filling up again today after work, but that is going to come out of my gas. So if you watched the video right before this one, which is my week 3 of November's cash stuffing, then you would see, I'll pull it over here, you would see that I did fill this with $200. I am planning on, I'm driving home for the holidays. Oh, not even the holidays. I'm driving home for Thanksgiving and then I have to drive back. So I'm driving down there tomorrow. When you're watching this is the 23rd. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so I'm driving down on Thanksgiving and I'm driving back up because I do have to work on Friday. And then I am driving back down next week. I am going to be down for 2 days because I am going to be spending some much needed time. But yeah, so when I fill up, I will just move part of that money into my city, you know, easy peasy. And then Target, I am paying back as well. So, Target should have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, which is spot on the money because I paid back 34 and then I bought creamer, so 6, so 40. This is kind of fun because I do this like normally. Obviously I do not film it. That is another thing. I might invest in some lights. I did see this tripod that I kind of like that has like a light because honestly it'd be easier for me to film these at night. But the light I have in my room is not that bright or flattering. So I do try to do this in the daytime near the window. But I could get these out and like do these like sit and plans because I always sit down and I'm always like breaking things down like this, or, you know, breaking down my month and I just think it's so fun, and I guess let me know if that's something you would want to see, like how I set up my month, how I kind of plan. Obviously, I adjust things as things happen, like I added an extra 25 in my personal just because I needed just a little extra self-care. I mean, again, rough week. These three I am going to be leaving in here. Fifth Third, Chase, and Apple, I'm leaving in here till next week. I will stuff the remaining 50 of the 200, and then I will deposit these and make those payments. Student loans are staying in there. I do have a tracker in here. My student loans are currently at 238, so that is exciting. So what I'm gonna be depositing, let's just do this to make it easier. 606 plus 220, so we are looking at 826 plus 40, 866. And again, I am just going to double count this. I'm kind of crazy when it comes to like, I always at work with this money, just because it's so easy to like, you know, mess everything up. 20, 40, 60, 80. What are we at? 7. So I should have 166 here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Beautiful. And again, we were just double checking. Now everything is good to go. So we will be depositing $866. We're gonna deposit this, and then I will just make the payments, just transfer this over the 606. City, I'm waiting for one more thing that's pending to go through, so it should be either tomorrow, which with the holiday it'll probably be Friday. I'll make the 220 payment. Target's getting paid back $40, and yeah, so that is exciting. Thank you guys all for watching my little decompression session. Let me know if you like this style of video. It is the first time I've ever kind of like shown how I break it down. Also, just kind of talking to you guys about the week and what's been going on in my life and just kind of the stress of all that. Also, if you didn't see in that last video, this is almost to the top. I would guess, obviously in the next month, by Christmas, I'm gonna guess this will be full, and then we'll count this and put this in the bigger one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate you guys so much. I'm very thankful that I have people that watch these videos, because it really helps me to talk about money. And like even this week when I was not even losing hope, because I didn't feel like I wanted to give up, I just felt very frustrated that, you know, I work 6 days a week and I could go down and work a normal 5 or even 4 if I wanted, but it does extend how much longer it'll take me to pay off debt. And I'm very thankful that I do love my job, but at the end of the day, it is one of those things of, I just felt very consumed by the feeling of a little that, you know, I was just not even just really frustrated with myself, but we're making it through. I'm still feeling very, I don't know what the word is. I'm still feeling very, not overwhelmed, but I have that, like, still that feeling over me. I do feel a lot better than last week, and I'm just hoping, you know, we get through this next week, and then I am taking 2 days off next week, so that'll kind of be my little time to woosah. But again, thank you guys so much for watching this different style of video where I am sitting down and showing you. Let me know if you do want to see how I set up my months, and if you do want to see me unpack these envelopes like this. And if I do decide to have like a binder full of, oh, this is the wrong one. A binder full of, if I decide to keep this style of vlog, would you guys want to see if I had it in a separate one, me filling, like counting and filling out every month, kind of doing an update? Yeah, definitely let me know. Thank you guys so much again, and see y'all in the next one. Bye.